Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to go ahead and clear the energy here and then we'll get started. And yes, I changed my hair. I know. I get bored, okay? I have to change myself from time to time. Scorpio energy, you know. Alright, I call upon the highest of the white light. Please protect and guide this reading. Please clear my energy, the energy in the room, the energy of the cards. Please protect whoever's watching this and let the messages get to them safely for their highest good and the highest good of all. Amen. Okay. So as per usual, we're going to start with the Mindful Collective Daily Affirmations deck for our confirmation. If you're new here, I usually pull a card from this deck and I set it face down, and we will look at it at the end of the reading, and it ties the reading together pretty well usually. So we will get into it and see what we get. Spirit, what do we have? What do we have for our message today? Can I have a message for the collective, please? Whoever needs to hear this. I'd like for it to fly out, please. Clear, concise message. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, well, I guess we're getting two this time. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And then we're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle deck. I love this deck. It's one of my favorite decks. I use it a lot. If you like the content, or if any of this resonates with you, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to get it into the algorithm. I'm just trying to bring something a little bit different, I feel like, for tarot. All right, Spirit, what do we got? What messages do they have today? Oh. Forge, don't follow. And if you're new here, I always read from the guidebook. I thought there was two, but maybe not. Okay. I do always read from the guidebook on these, just because sometimes my interpretation may not resonate with somebody, and what the book has to say may resonate more. So I just like to give everybody the opportunity to discern for themselves what's their messages. So now we're going to pull from the Oracle of Pluto deck. It's a shadow work deck. So we're going to figure out what you need to work on within the shadow. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the shadow? should we be working on as far as shadow work goes? Oop, nope, maybe not. What do we need to work on for the shadow spirit? Oh, whoa, 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 too many. I'll take this one though. Moose. All right. And then I'm going to be using a different deck today, one that I haven't used on the channel before. It is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. All right, Spirit, let's see, what do we have out of this deck, please? Actually, I feel like I want to shuffle these this way. Ooh, that was a good shuffle. Love it. It's so smooth. All right, Spirit, what do we have out of this deck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. A union, merging, coming together. Interesting. Cancer energy, nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay. I feel like there might be one more out of this deck. Anything else out of here, Spirit? You have anything else out of this deck? Oh, yep, there we go. And Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Virgo. Let's see. Integrity, reverence, and service. Spirit could be asking you to have some integrity. And to protect yourself, nurture yourself, or someone else, because forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Okay. All right. I kind of feel like there might be more out of this deck, but I'm going to actually move some of this because my space is a little cramped. So I hope you all are doing well today. Interesting that we got 2 confirmations. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe there might be 2 messages in here. This is the Citadel deck, in case anyone's wondering. Also, I love this deck too, just because the cards are funky. They're just shaped different. I like that. And they're foiled. All right. Any messages from here? What do we got from here? What do we got from here, Spirit? Okay. That's kind of a lot, but all right. Again, we might have 2 messages here, so we'll see what this is. We got the runaway. Ooh, secrets, running from problems. We definitely don't want to run from our problems. The muse, generosity, and naivety. I get kind of a fool energy with this, with the naivety part, kind of like, you know, on traditional tarot, the fool's kind of like, la, 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 nothing is wrong, everything's fine. Like, the scholar, investigation and research. Interesting. Perhaps you guys are studying, or maybe Spirit is calling you to start studying something. It does say research, but it also says investigation. Maybe somebody's running away from you. Or maybe you're starting a new business venture or something of that nature, and you need to do some more research and investigation on that. And do it with integrity. And then we have the union merging and coming together. Perhaps you're going to be working with, you know, collaborating. And then we have the founder, foundations and community. Didn't I just say you'd be working with people? I didn't even look at the card you saw. Interesting. Okay. Anything else out of this deck, Spirit? I feel like that's kind of a lot, but what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, let's get one more, Spirit. Let's get one more. Oh, okay. Being told to grab this deck. So let me move these down. And I'll move the camera down too so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. All right, I guess we need another message out of here. Interesting. Lay it all out there, Spirit. What do we got out of here? What do we need out of this deck? Interesting. Kind of hesitant to come out there. There's some hesitation. Secrets running away. Well, thank you, Spirit. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So I think there is 2 messages happening here. I wonder if I should pull. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to pull one more shadow. I think there's 2 messages, maybe for different people here. So there's one. Okay. And then I'm going to guess Moose goes with this. Forge, don't follow. Okay. So okay. I got it. Maybe. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like the founder and perhaps even the scholar goes with the Forge, don't. I just flung that card. Sorry, guys. Oh, my nails. Okay. I feel like the founder and maybe even the scholar. Ooh. Maybe you're running away to start your new path. Okay. Let me just. I'm going to pull one more of these shadow cards. I think, like I said, I really am feeling like there's 2 separate messages here. Just with the things that are coming out, it seems odd. And then, you know, I got that spirit wanting me to pull that card, that other card, which is usually I only do one of those. So I'm thinking there's a dual message here. Can we get one more of these? One more for whoever else. The second message. Thank you, Spirit. Hawk. Ooh. Action. Hawk. Intuition. Before it makes sense. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. All right. Let's see. I'm going to pull one more of these too. Because we have, okay, so now we have the two of the oracles, 2 shadow works. We have 4, so a pair each of the citadels, and then we have 3 from this deck. So I'm going to pull one more from this deck. This is so interesting. Okay. And I'm guessing that and then I'm going to probably take a minute just to see what my intuition is pulling in, and then we'll read from the guidebooks and see what that has to say. Can we get one more for this? Can we get one more for the second message? Wow. Thank you. Libra energy. Interesting. Okay. Justice. Libra energy. That makes sense. Oh, there's 2 storylines happening here. Okay. We might need to clarify some of this too. Ooh, okay, I feel like this is going to be juicy. All right. So I need to figure out where these go. How does it fit together? I feel like Libra and hold on. Give me just a second here to figure out. I'm still not going to flip over the confirmation cards. I'm still going to just leave those. Give me a second here. I feel like this goes with this. Okay. And the Libra energy. And then we have Forge Don't Follow. Moose goes with this. What else goes with this? Union. And I feel like this Cancerian energy. I feel like this Cancerian energy goes with the first message, too. Interesting. Okay. I'm so interested to see what's happening here. Okay. I'm going to try to set this up so when I turn the camera, you guys can see what I have going on here. Okay. There's just not enough room. I might have to do okay, let me move some things around. I'm trying to do this on an itty bitty little desk. I'm in the process of relocating. Gotta love death and rebirth season, right? So I don't have my space set up right now. Everything is packed. Okay. Yeah, I feel like. Interesting. Okay. All right. Where do these go? And like the news might go there because the new path, be a leader. This one doesn't, where does this one fit though? Running away? Unless you're running away to start your new path. That would be the only, way it would make sense. Because this talks about following your intuition. Even before it makes sense to you. So it's like there's something, that's kind of giving a little bit of like Two of Swords energy, where you're kind of like you're blinded. You're blinded to what's happening. You can't see, you're being asked to like trust because you don't know what's happening. I don't know. These ones are stumping me right now. Maybe we'll just read and we'll see where these fit. Because I feel like the rest of this makes sense, but these don't. I mean, the founder might, like if you're finding a new path. I don't know. Okay. Sorry. My brain is working. All right. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Let me turn this down so I can see what's going on. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. That's gonna work. Is that gonna work? Oh, I don't think my camera is wide enough for this. This is like just a temporary setup, you guys. Bear with me. Okay, well, it's not great, but you get the idea. Okay. So the first one we have is Forge, Don't Follow. Beautiful cards. I mean, look at these. Wouldn't you just like love to go there? Wherever that is. It kind of reminds me of Avatar. Ooh, that's interesting. Because in our human bodies, we're just avatars, right? Avatars for our spirit. Okay. All right. Forge, Don't Follow. What do we have here? 68. All right. All right. So Forge, Don't Follow says, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Oh, these go together. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch it? Okay. Look, I'm not even going to finish reading right now. Forge your own path. And then it said baby steps. Like you might not even take the first step. Baby steps. Interesting. So these messages may go together here. All right. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. Investigation and research. Now it's starting to make sense. I can't pick these up because I have nails. So I bet that goes there, and maybe even, we're just going to keep going. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, I'm getting goosebumps. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. The soul inquiry says, how are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader that you wish you had? So you're going into like some unknown territory here. I still think the scholar goes there. I mean, if you're gonna go down a new path, I don't know. I feel like maybe you would be doing some research. And if you're not, perhaps you should. Especially if it's in regard to like business or something. You know, maybe you want to open up some kind of a business. Okay. We'll see what else comes out here. We will see what else comes out. We're going to look at the shadow card now. And we got moose. There's a rooster. Oh, right there. 25. Okay. Moose. A formidable obstacle or opponent, giving something too much power. Ooh, maybe this is what you're running away from. The thing that you're giving too much power. Okay. Let's see. The majestic moose is an intimidatingly large beast. Until you've experienced the presence of one in real life, it's difficult to appreciate the true impact of their stature. And once you have seen a moose in real life, their mammoth size is truly unforgettable. If the moose card appears in your reading, something in your life feels just as large and intimidating as this creature. I'm going to pause this right here and say that if you're in an abusive relationship, please leave. I don't know why that came to mind right now, and I felt like I needed to say that to somebody. Okay. Where was I? Whatever this obstacle is, a person, a situation, a problem that needs to be solved, it seems insurmountable and has left you feeling paralyzed and small in comparison. As formidable as the situation may feel, be careful not to give anything too much power or importance. Remember that perception is everything, and the dread is often worse than the deed. It's quite possible that, in fact, the anxiety this situation has caused you has enabled this thing to cast a larger shadow than it deserves. The longer you avoid it, the bigger it will become. Take action. Oh, this is a great thing. Okay. The further reflection here says, read the story David and Goliath and reflect on how David defeats the armored giant with a single stone. Then reflect on how you might tackle your own obstacle in a simple yet surprising way. So maybe you just need to change your perception. And again, I feel the need to reiterate that if you are experiencing any kind of abuse, intimidation, I don't care if it's at work, I don't know. Maybe you're intimidating yourself even, and you don't realize it. Whatever this thing is that you're afraid of or you're giving too much power to, don't keep doing that. You have so much more power than you even realize that you have. Like, you can change your circumstances. And I know it doesn't seem like that when you're in the thick of it, but you really do have all that much power. Like, you really have that much power to be able to change your circumstances in a second. And if you can't change your physical reality right this second, you can change your perception about the situation until you can make your perception match your 3D reality. Does that make sense? Sometimes, especially when we're manifesting things, it starts here or here, and we bring it into the physical. So perhaps you just need to change your perception a little bit about this thing, enough to be able to make or take inspired, tangible action, baby steps. Take baby steps in the present with what you can. But it has to start up here first. Damn. Okay. That was a little heavy there. Sorry, this is really annoying for some reason. I don't know what's happening with this. It keeps like wanting to fall down. Okay. Sorry. All right. Then we have this conjunction card. Yeah, this is definitely like two messages together. I think they most definitely go together here. And this is on page 110. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I usually don't do my videos this late, so so sorry, guys. Right. So a union, a merging, or coming together. All right. When two planets sit 0 degrees away from one another, they are deemed conjunct. This means symbolically they merge together and their energies are experienced as one. Ooh. Okay. For ease of understanding, imagine two colors, blue and red, side by side, seeping into one another. What you see is purple, and while the blue and red still exist, they are indistinguishable from their new combined form. The same is true of planets in conjunction. The planets involved in this aspect are supportive partners, community, are supportive partners, complementary in their combined expression. They are teammates, not rivals. This is generally viewed as a positive boost, a little superpower. However, if the conjunct planets are very different, they will require mindful integration. And then here's what it says. So the energy is unity, obviously. But here's what this says. You have angelic support in deepening your sense of peace within. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Can you recognize every choice you've made and experience you've had as one tiny step? There we are with the tiny step thing again. The baby steps. Man, okay. Sorry. Can you recognize every choice you've made and experience you've had as one tiny step toward this exact moment? Can you make peace with the past? That is giving me transformation energy. Can you make peace with the past, forgive yourself and others, release the resentment and regret, and sprinkle a little grace on wherever you've been? Trusting your past will help you step into the present and face the future fearlessly with love and openness and align you with your highest path. That is most definitely it's like, yeah, it's integration. Excuse me. It's integration, but it's also like, you have to feed it love. Whatever that situation was, whatever you're struggling with. Like two negatives don't make a positive, right? Give it love. Give it love instead. Internal love. Like if you're giving too much of yourself or something. Why? Why are you doing that? If you're feeling like maybe unworthy or something of that nature, in order to fix it or transmute the energy, you have to feed it love. As within, so without. As within, so without. If you're feeling a sense of unworthiness within yourself, you have to know where that's coming from, right? Why you feel that way. Take back your power, right? Your perception, change your perception. You have the power to fix it. So compassion, consideration, nurture, comfort, and protection. Ooh, I bet this Cancer energy goes with this first message. Okay, let's see. Sorry, there's still more here. Okay. Remember, you are a dynamic, multifaceted being, not defined by any one accomplishment or failure, interest or belief, past experience or future dream. You are a brilliant, ever-changing, and indefinable culmination of it all. Embrace the beautiful person you are today through owning your full human story. So maybe you're holding on to a past narrative, a past person, a past belief, a past perception. Maybe you're holding on to a past perception. And you need to own it. Own it, but also like you have to release, maybe you made a mistake, right? Or something. Like keep the lesson that you learned, right? For your growth, like keep the lesson. But forgive yourself. Forgive your younger self. Like forgive your younger self for not knowing. Or maybe you did know. Maybe you did know that it was the wrong choice, but you made it anyway. Like maybe your like inner guidance, your intuition was telling you like, no, I shouldn't do this. No, I shouldn't get with this person. No, I shouldn't, whatever. And you did it anyway. But that was also all part of your plan. It was already, I don't know. I mean, yes, you have free will, obviously. But your soul wanted to learn whatever lesson you took out of that for your growth, for your ascension. But you have to forgive your past self too. Like, don't hold on to the regret. I mean, yeah, technically you could look at it, that's it. You could look at it like that, right? Your perception could be like, oh, I regret this. I hate myself for doing this, blah, 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 right? Because you did yourself a disservice. But did you really? if you learned the lesson and it made you wiser, maybe that's the flip of perception that you need to take. And not be so hard on yourself about a mistake or something. That might not be for everybody. I don't know. I almost feel like that was very specific for someone out there. Okay. Whew. And then we have Virgo. 72. Okay. If the natural world is a physical expression of the heavens, Virgo's purity is like an X-ray of divinity. This meticulous energy lives with reverence and integrity as an embodiment of spirit. Its ultimate goal is to be of service to self, spirit, and others. Maybe that is I'm so sorry. Maybe what you're doing, this new path that you're taking, maybe it has something to do with that. But you have to change your perception first. You have to change your perception and merge your old self with your new self. Interesting. Because it's for your highest good and the highest good of all. I'm getting the sense that somebody here has been giving too much. You've been giving too much. You need to be a little bit more selfish or something. And it's not selfish to take care of yourself. So don't ever let anybody say that. Self-care is not selfish. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. Sorry if that came off a little abrasive. I just felt very stern, like it was important. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read that last little bit again. Its ultimate goal is to be of service to self, spirit, and others. So maybe you're lacking in one of those three areas. Or maybe those three areas are part of your new path that you're making, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Virgo is practical and modest, yet poetic and profound. Its ruling planet, Mercury, floats freely between the earth and the heavens, the duality, a messenger between worlds. And so beautifully, Virgo embodies this same energy through regularity and ritual. It is organized and can be a perfectionist. Maybe you're in your Virgo energy right now, or maybe you are a Virgo. Or you're dealing with a Virgo. Ooh, maybe you're coming together with a Virgo. Okay. Introverted and quietly observant. Its people are connected to the body and particular about food and environment. And it's linked to the zeitgeist, the spirit of the times. Gives it a finger on the pulse, creative flair. You're definitely spirit of the times. Ooh, I got goosebumps with that. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's important for one of you. Virgo energy. Spirit of the times. The muse? Is that what the muse is? Service, generosity, naivety. Ooh, okay. Maybe that goes there. But still, this card confuses me. It could be that moose energy, but I don't know. All right. The Virgo shadow. Oh, here we go. We're talking about the shadow now. The Virgo shadow can be obsessive and solitary with impossibly high standards. It can be hypercritical, but more of self than others. Interesting. Maybe you felt like you weren't doing enough. Like you're too hard on yourself. And I think I said that earlier too. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch this, but like, I feel like I said that earlier, like show yourself some compassion or something. Forgive yourself. Like don't be so hard on yourself. You don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? And even if you did know and you did it anyway, it was an experience that your soul or your spirit wanted to have. You wanted it in some capacity, whether that was conscious or unconscious. To learn. The scholar. To learn. Going inward. Ooh, that's like hermit energy, right? Okay. It says in mythology, virgin energy means whole and complete. Ooh, see? Virgin, Virgo, the virgin goddess. Ooh, this is deep. And similarly, Virgo, the virgin goddess, asks you to strip away the not you layers that clog your vessel. Oh, so this is about transformation. You're stripping away the old parts of you that no longer serve you. That's scorpionic energy too. Death and rebirth. So we are coming into Scorpio season. And we are Libras. Do yourself justice. Yeah. Do yourself a justice. And drop the parts of you that no longer serve you. You don't need them anymore. Maybe at one point you did. And if you need to do some kind of a ritual around that, maybe a cord cutting, energetic release, maybe you need to just, if it's a person we're talking about that you need to cut, maybe you just need to burn something. Like, I don't know. Whatever ritual feels right for you. Like, you could visualize in your head, like view the people or the feeling that's attached to the situation, or the thing that just doesn't quite feel like it's you anymore. Visualize that thing in a pair of scissors and a string going from you to that thing, right? And visualize yourself cutting the strings one at a time. After, maybe there's multiple things, I don't know, or maybe there is just one. Whatever the case may be. If you need to do a ritual around that, do that. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. These may be unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or damaging thought patterns. This cleansing force comes to guide your body, mind, and spirit back to its natural state of grace. This humble energy knows the most profound way to create change is through small, consistent baby steps, through small, consistent changes. Small, consistent actions. So what are your daily embodied rituals? Are they in support of your higher self and ultimate purpose? Service your life so you may be of service to self, spirit, and others. Damn. If that wasn't powerful. I'm still like, I don't know. Got the goosebumps. Oof. Dude, that Virgo energy is no joke. Holy cow. It's beautiful though. Or it can be in its pure form with the with the shadow integrated. Interesting. Don't be too self-critical or have too high of standards. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. I get having high standards, especially when it comes to a relationship, especially nowadays. You just have to. I feel like. At least in some capacity. Or you should have, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Attention to detail, I would definitely utilize that to your advantage with whatever this new path that you're forging is. And then, yeah, the daily rituals. Conquering those negative thoughts or beliefs with positive ones or ones that feel more in alignment for you. Baby steps. You don't have to jump into it all at once. Take your time. Okay. Are your daily rituals in support of your higher self and your ultimate purpose? Only you know what your purpose is, or what you want it to be. And who freaking cares if nobody else believes you or believes in you, as long as you do. You got to get rid of the doubt. I know that. If you're experiencing any kind of self-doubt, you better get that the crap out of there. Because this new path, I mean, this is serious. This is a serious thing. This feels very, I don't want to say, it feels like a critical moment, a critical point. It's a critical turning point in your life. So be sure about it. Be strategic. Take baby steps. But attention to detail. Don't just go in all willy-nilly. You know what I mean? Don't be the fool. Don't just like jump off the deep end. Whatever new path you're trying to forge here needs to be done delicately with a lot of inner peace. You want to be sure about it. And those steps, maybe it would help for you to, like, whatever this thing is, visualize what it looks like. You know, like maybe before you're like going to bed or something, just like lay there and visualize, what does this look like for me? What would my daily life look like? What would, you know, how would it make me feel if this was my reality? If I walked down this path, what does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? Does it make you happy? Does it make you feel like you're living in your purpose? There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. So when you're visualizing this, that might help you figure out what those daily steps need to be. Like if you first visualize the big picture, right? And then you kind of work backwards and you're kind of like, okay, so what do I need to like change in my daily life to get to this thing, that this visualization in my head, right? And maybe that's where the research comes in. I mean, we haven't looked at this card yet, but just kind of from the messages that I'm getting that are coming through, that's, if you research, maybe you'll be able to figure out the steps along your path. Okay, let's look at the Scholar card. This is going to be like a super long reading. Oh my gosh, are we already at like an hour? Oh no. I might have to do a part 2. I might have to stop this and do a part 2. This is a long reading. Okay. We'll finish out these 2. We'll do the Scholar. We'll do the Scholar card, and then I'm going to do a part 2. Okay. And yeah, if you want to know if the confirmation cards, if you want to know if what those are at the end, you'll have to come back for part 2, because this is already a really long video. Okay. All right, the Scholar. Interesting. There's like wheat right here too, and a feather. Measuring stuff in a journal. Okay. All right. Sunlight streams through a window, illuminating a chaotic, crowded desk. Piles of books cast deep shadows, and dust motes float hazily through the air. The Scholar is something of a hermit. Didn't I say I was getting hermit energy out of that? Oh, that's so weird. Okay. Preferring their scrolls and studies to the bustle of the outside world. But there is one thing they're known for: their ability to work through any puzzle and come to the right conclusion. So again, you have whatever it takes to do this new path. Like whatever this thing is, you got it. It might require a little investigation. Even if it's something like internal, you will figure it out. You'll figure out how to cut it, if it needs cut, or build it if it needs built. This is the perfect time to be doing all that. Like, we're literally coming into Scorpio season. Death and rebirth. You can't rebirth yourself, this new path, new version of you, till you let go of the old path. You don't need it anymore. Because you're somebody else. You're somebody new. It's like if you believe in past lives, right? When we came here, we had to leave those behind. Within the human experience, most don't remember that. There are those that do. And that's for a reason. That's their path, though. Most people don't remember, or they don't remember all of it. They'll maybe remember bits and pieces or something. But they don't need, most, and don't get me wrong, if we're speaking about past lives, it'd be a heck of a lot easier if you remembered, I think, maybe in some capacity. Especially if you're like a cycle breaker. Like you're breaking generational traumas or something. I feel like you have to really know what those are to break them. Okay. Sorry. The Scholar is a card of routine and perseverance. Reverence. Perseverance. Reverence. Right now, you may find yourself at a dead end with no immediately apparent solution. Take a step back and try approaching the problem from a different angle or a different perception, right? From a different angle, or asking someone for their opinion. A fresh pair of eyes can work wonders. Collaboration. So maybe this community card does go with this new path. The founder, like I said, you're finding the new path. You are the founder of this thing, right? Okay. Okay, guys. I'm going to end this video. Come back for part 2, and we'll dive into the second message and get our confirmations. If this video resonated with you at all, just like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do to get it into the algorithm here, so we can get some more viewers. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you don't, come back for the part 2. I'm just gonna trust that whatever came out is whatever you needed to hear. For those of you that are coming back to the part 2, I will see you in part 2. Thanks for watching.